Race number 8. And the Class 3 over the 1,000 has Run Cool, a last start winner. He carries an extra £1 for it. Metro Warriors, a 3-time course and distance winner. Pleasant Endeavour's been having a great season. Winner last time, extra 5 on his back for it. Nakoni County, second time down the straight. Flying Dragons placed 4 from 7 course and distance. Seasons Wit has the blinkers going on. Cheval Valiant's a last start winner. Flying High comes up in grade. Silver Sonic was known as Chain for Chris Waller, went over the 1,300 metres in Sandown, and Savvy Delight comes back from the 1,200 to the 1,000 metres. The speed map here, Tom. Cheval Valiant flew along in the lead last time.
He did, and last time out he had the 125 on his back, and he's got a lighter weight here with only 114, courtesy of the 7 coming off with Angus Chung, and he's up in grade here. And if he was able to pinch a little breaking, and they might find it a little tough to run him down, but Metro Warrior will be handy. Pleasant Endeavour can stalk the speed. He's drawn barrier 13. Seasons Wit in the middle of the line there, over on the far side. Newcomer Silver Sonic and Talent Supremo, Paul, if they went really hard, he might be able to run over the top of them late.
He hit the line really nicely at his last start, didn't he? He hit the line well. Nakoni County, another one coming to the straight, 1,000. He caught the eye last time as well. But there's a few last start winners in this race, so it should be a really good race.
Yeah. Indeed it should, with Seasons Wit not a last start winner, but he did run second at his Hong Kong debut. He's won on a rain-affected track in Adelaide if the rain does come, and he's trained by Jamie Richards. Race number 8, Seasons Wit. He was trialling strongly before that good debut second.
Yeah, he ran well on debut here at Happy Valley. He was obviously drew a good barrier and got a soft run. And first up, Class 3 for a 3-year-old is never easy, but he did a good job, and we've been happy with him since. He's been back to the trials. He wore the blinkers in Australia when he was a colt, and I just wanted to sort of see how he handled himself in a trial with them on. So we've decided to leave them on. He's having a look down the straight for the first time, but he has trialled down there. So good competitive race again. Not easy for these 3-year-olds in Class 3, but hopefully he's a progressive horse.
He was midfield on debut, but has shown speed in his trials. Might he be a little closer to the pace because there's a lot of speed in this race? Yeah,
we'll just leave it up to Zach. He's drawn out closer to the rail side, which is a help for him. So hopefully he can just posse up and behind the speed somewhere and be given his chance. But you know, the horse is going well, and hopefully he can hold his form.
Back to Wednesday night, winning double, congratulations to Infinity. Some of the owners look shocked. Was the trainer shocked as well? Yeah,
it was a bit of a surprise, but yeah, he'd always sort of threatened to do something like that when he got the right run and the right trip. 1650 around here certainly looks like it suits him, and the early sectionals of that race set it up for something to get home over the top of them. So always good to get a winner. It's a very hard place to win races, so we'll take whatever comes our way.
And 6 Generations finally getting some luck in his races.
Yeah, he had to do a power of work last time, and that just told in the finish, but he was able to get a better run in transit here on Wednesday night, and came out at the top of the straight and hopefully won with a little bit in hand. So he stays in Class 4, and he'll be seen back here at Happy Valley 1650 in the next month.
Seasons Wit and Jamie Richards there. We move on, Tom, to a last start winner, Run Cool. And this was course and distance, and well looked after at the weights too, up just £1 for a 3-time course and distance winner. Yeah,
look, he's off a rating here of 80 now. He's won off 72, but he has placed off 80 and 82 in the past, but he's never been able to win off these sort of marks. And when he did win off 72, he was able to carry the 133, carried 134 last time out. So, look, weight shouldn't be an issue, but it's when he gets up to these higher marks, Paul, that he has struggled in the past.
Yeah, and he's only a 3-time winner, isn't he, from his 23 starts. Now, he did win 2 in a row of those 3, so he can hold his form. That's one positive for him. But look, he's going to be chasing a speedster in this, isn't he, with a lightweight?
He sure is. That speedster is Cheval Valiant. Pleasant Endeavour, though, Paul, his season's really good. 6 starts, 2 wins, 3 placings and a 4th.
He's had like his best season as a 5-year-old now, isn't he? He's just going so well. The stable, Ricky Yu stable, is flying. He's drawn nicely in barrier 13. There's a lot of positives about him. I think he'll just be behind the pace. So, look, I'm going to include him.
Yeah, he certainly goes in for me. He's been just going super well at the moment. Of course, Run Cool's coming out of this. That's Talent Supremo there on the far side. He got chopped out last time out. So, look, I don't mind him in this race at all. And he's got barrier 13, so he's going to have that stand rail again, which is going to be a big asset. And there'll be no false rail tomorrow either.
Okay, and Derek Long has ridden 5 winners on the horse. That's all of them from 16 rides. But this man, Ricky Yu, Tom, airborne.
He certainly is. Look, for the season he's had 42, but the big one of course last weekend, the Derby, 22 seconds, 32 with thirds. I think he's had 11 or so winners across the last 10 meetings, Paul, and the stable absolutely airborne at the moment. And here's what he's got coming up on Sunday.
Yeah, look, I really like Win 33 out of those horses. I think Darcy Joy's going well. I really like Excellent Fighter, so I think both those two can win. And later on, Pleasant Endeavour's going to run well. Super Baby, like a Golden Link. I don't like the horse, just the way he races. He gets his head up, but he's got the ability and he could win.
He doesn't like you either.
No, he's
like
probably
he said. We move on to that speedster that was talked about. Cheval Valiant, Paul, went like an absolute jet this day. Usually something will come along late and grab him. That didn't even look like happening. It
didn't, did it? He's a two-time winner from his 17 starts. He normally finds something to run past him. He's going to have the lightweight. He's up in grade as well. Look, I've got him in. I've got him as a Quinella horse. I've got him in for third, actually, because the horse is going so well at the moment.
We might get a light on the form earlier in the day because that's Hong Kong Hall succumbing to a fifth place singer there. But with that lightweight, if he can get away and they ride him like that again, they might not see which way he win.
It worked last time, so surely they'll do the same thing here. Flying High, Tom. He's pretty consistent over the 1,000, but he has struggled when he's come up in Class 3 in the past.
Yeah, his record certainly says that, Mark. Unplaced top 3 from 7, and he's had that 1/4 placing. It was a handy win when he got off heels here and got into the clear this occasion, but he's only really he's one of those horses, Paul, that needs to be sort of saved for that one last sprint. That's Summit Cheers on the far side as well. He's won since.
Yeah, so the form's not too bad from him. Look, he's in career best form at the moment, this horse. If he is going to win one, he comes in with a light racing weight as well. I'll put him in on a minor line because he's so consistent.
All right, that is Flying High. He's one of your old favourites, Paul, California Rad. He's having just his second go down the straight. He comes from last to win this trial up at Chung Fa.
Yeah, it was a nice win from him. Look, he had blood in the trachea a while back and he just hasn't seemed the same horse since then. He's drawn nicely in barrier 14. It was a quiet trial, to be fair, with him. Look, I didn't include him in then.
I thought he looked like he had his head on his side in this trial a little bit as well. He's dropped 28 pounds, so I don't know if that's a concern or not with him this time round. He ran well 3 runs ago down the straight behind Metro Warrior, but a couple of trial wins, dropping a bit of weight. He'd look to be on the side, maybe a few question marks.
OK, what about the record as far as the fastest 1,000-metre horses in this race, Tom?
Yeah, well, these are horses that have performed down the straight here, not necessarily have won, but have run time. Run Cool up the top there, 55 for 2-1. Metro Warrior's been able to run time. Even Cheval Valiant has run time down the straight, and a few others that haven't won that have been a little bit out of it. But Run Cool, just the weight and sort of, well, not necessarily the weight, Paul, but his rating is the concern.
Yeah, it is for me. Look, Flying High, we talked about he hasn't got a good record on this grade, but with a light weight and that sort of time, he's competitive.
We've dissected the race like a frog in the science class, Paul, so who do you like in this?
I'm going to go with one that wasn't on that list, which was Season's Wit. Season's Wit, because he comes here for the first time. If there is rain around, it's really going to suit him. Look, Cheval Valiant's going to have the light weight. He'll be out in front. Catch me if you can. Flying High, we've talked about, and Pleasant Endeavour, we've talked about those 3 as well. So 8, 9, 11 and 3.
I put the list together and he's not on that list either because it was only the 1,000-metre horses, but I'm going with 8 as well. Seasons Wit, who ran second behind Atomic Force last time out, only just missed there. Pleasant Endeavour certainly gets a chance in this race, just going so well at the moment out of the informed stable. The form out of the race has been good with Run Cool. He went forward and was a tough performance, I thought, from him last time out. Cheval Valiant with the light weight has to be dangerous here, one would think, certainly Cheval Valiant. And then the other one I'm going to put in is number 14, Talent Supreme. Richard Gibson and Karis Teton, very unlucky last time out. He got squeezed up at a crucial point. Whether there was a gap there for him, probably debatable, but the run was pretty good, I thought, and he has been improving. So going with 8, 3, 9 and 14.